After a hard-working year, a product of a farmer that could feed 12.5 million people will be wasted during harvest time. Even though farmers try their best to protect their harvest from weevil and pests using different chemicals, it does not bring them a long-lasting solution.
Before the coming of PICS bag, each farmer uses different types of bag and forced to buy pesticide chemicals to protect their product, which adds more to the total price. We are very grateful for the teachings and new experiences by the government and Shayashone. I bought PICS bags last year, yet my product is very safe. We had such a great lesson about PICS bags, and I'm a living witness how wonderful are the trainings.
To those who live in rural areas, the challenge does not stop in farming. Accessing clean water is one of the main and crucial problems. We used to use the river water, which was not clean. We lived in such a manner for a long time. We would get sick a lot. However, thanks to the clean water technology, we learned now my children and I are healthy. The technology has not only helped my family, but the whole village.
The name Shayashone came from two Ethiopian rivers, Shaya in Bale and Shone in Jimma, that actually designates the two co-founders of the company back in 2010, where came from Bale and Jimma respectively.
We worked with Shayashone on an innovative and inclusive business that they were trying to pilot in the distribution model of their PICS bag. The business, what stands out about Shayashone is a lot of what they do is knowledge-based.
We have 4 business lines right now. The first business is consulting, primarily focusing on agricultural and agribusiness advisory service. The second business we have is commercialization of social impact. The commercialization of social impact, probably from the field visit, you also saw about the PICS bag and the Nazava water filter.
On my behalf, I say this PICS bag is priceless. I mean it. First and foremost, it's our health improvement. Secondly, we sell in a good price at the market if we use PICS bags. You know what? Our customers spot the difference easily. They smell the product and identify it. The chemical tastes barley if we use other type of bag. If it is PICS bag, rather, the price goes high. Additionally, our children had extra to eat at home anytime. If we use other type of bags, we cannot even keep it for a month. It will be spoiled with weevils and pests. Consider every seed we had around. They get exposed easily with weevils. But if we put them in PICS bag, everything becomes normal.
I was lucky enough to once also join one of the field trips to sell and to show the PICS bag technology.
We work with my husband in the farms. We usually use our hands to mix the chemicals. The contaminations from such things brings a lot of health problems. We go to the hospital every now and then. They say in the long run the women may face problems bearing children due to the chemicals. Thanks to PICS bag, everything is changed. Praise to the Almighty.
Ethiopia every year loses over like 20 to 30% of its harvest due to post-harvest. And if you calculate only storage loss, which I mentioned, it accounts up to 15% of the total post-harvest loss. Product of, say, volume 4.5 million metric ton of grain is lost due to insect weevil, rodents, and like storage-related pests and insects. And this 4.5 million grain can feed close to 1.5 million people.
Shayashone is working hard to reach the market and be available in each household.
We have user resellers working with the vendors. For under each vendor, we have 5 vendors, 5 user resellers, and these user resellers are just taking the product from the district level vendors to villages or to remote market spaces where they do the promotion as well as supplies.
We use different strategies to engage our customers actively. First, we train local government extension workers and youth groups, who in turn give trainings to the farmers. Secondly, we arrange field trips and workshops in small groups. To date, we have reached 10,000 villages. With the workshops, we demonstrate how to effectively use the PICS bags. 6 months later, we bring both bags and demonstrate the difference practically. Our third option is electronic media. We place advertisements and commercials in local radio stations. We also host radio talk show to open up more dialogue. We also have a hotline number, 8017, for short messages. The community knows our number and sends us their inquiries related to our services and products. We engage them immediately and give them answers. For instance, they can ask a nearby available shop to buy our products or work with us, and we provide them with quick answers.
My name is Abinnet Dereje. I work at Jimma University Technology and Planning Department. Together with Shayashone, we provide trainings around Walaga regarding PICS bag. Before, the farmers are prone to health and related side effects due to the damage from the chemicals. Apart from the waste in the products, they will be exposed for additional money and time waste. Since the introduction of PICS bags, all the waste of money, time and product is history. They are more healthy and productive. Happy that we are joining forces in research and trainings for better tomorrow of our society. Due to the lack of quality bag materials, which does not give any chance to put the product for longer period, buying chemicals to protect the pests was mandatory. Back again, this forced all the family members to eat chemically contaminated and unhealthy food. I am a farmer. I use tractor in the land. However, every year it is a misery due to weevils and pests, especially during the rainy season. I even fight with my wife as we did not left with anything to eat at home. To save little from the pests, we sell our products earlier than the period, which reduces the selling price. Later, we buy it back again with a high price during the rainy period. Thanks to these guys, they trained us well and we learned well. Can you believe I had more than 25,000 per profit this year? I thank them well. Nobody returns empty-handed from the market. We are more profitable these days and our demand even goes higher. Let me tell you, I myself test and measured it. I put few products in an ordinary bag and used PICS bag to put the same product simultaneously. You don't believe me? When I check after a while, the one which I put in an ordinary bag tainted almost totally. To save few, I sold them in a cheaper price. However, I saved for long the one in PICS bag and sold it in a very high price.
The works of Shayashone is not limited in consulting and providing useful materials to the farmers. By expanding its horizons, the organization collaborates with local and international organizations as well.
Their internal system, I see, is very much more professionalized. I mean, their financial system, their human resource system is well organized, and even their internal policy document is very progressive in terms of, like, for example, gender equality and empowerment is like key component of their, their policy documents, their mission statements, stuff like that, which is not common in businesses in Ethiopia.
These companies increase the market position of Ethiopian companies on a global market level. Also with the trade missions that we organized to India, for example, in 2017, in 2018, we created a clear market linkage and a clear market opportunity for Ethiopian legumes and spices exporters.
Although saving millions of hectares of harvested products and saving lives with clean water is itself satisfying, the future is more glamorous as Shayashone expands its roots deeply in 2025.
In the next 5 years, the priority is number one, to expand manufacturing portfolio. Number two, to expand the export business. Very soon we are adding 3 products into the pipeline: agrochemicals, farm equipments, and seed. These 3 things, they perfectly complement our products. So if we offer farmers with seed, chemicals, and the tools, which means they can produce more. If they produce more, they can store more. If they store more, they can buy more PICS bags. So this is like, we really see opportunities within the product or sector value chain we are operating in.